It's time for another fragrance war. Oh, that's the wrong video. New fragrances. Let's talk about it.
Here's some codes to save you some cash on your next Middle Eastern niche or designer fragrances.
What's going on, guys? Man, I swear I don't script the entries, and so a lot of the times I walk in, I just be like, what the did you think? Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. Today we're going to be talking about brand new releases from one of the OGs, man. One of the OGs, and it's French Avenue, also known as Fragrance World. French Avenue, though, is their higher end fragrances, and you're going to get niche level quality, niche level accords, niche level fragrances. The bottle presentations also is definitely more grand, and that's the case with these fragrances that are called Mirage. We've got two of the Mirage line. One is Exclusive and one is Absolute. So the bottle presentation both look the same. They look like they have this mirrored style stage where the fragrance in itself does sit into place. The box is beautiful stuff, and it's pretty hard. It seems like wood, cardboard, some felt lined sponge. There's a lot of details in this one. You can actually use the mirror in this one. Although this one will make you look green or gold, whatever color it is. The bottles in themselves look a bit femme, if you ask me. They have like this ascending and increasing in size cylindrical design with a cap that's plastic, unfortunately. That's the only downside of the cap in itself that you guys will find, is its cap is plastic. Although aesthetically pleasing, although very aesthetically pleasing in any person's collection, specifically women though, it'll look really good. I can just imagine this on like a dish with other cosmetics and stuff, and these will look really, really good. So both of these have very clear-cut style scent profile. It's called Mirage Absolute, and what it reminds me of is Latent Exclusive, one of my favorite fragrances from PDM. It's in the back here. I don't really want to break. If one falls, you guys, and the glass breaks, oh my god, I will if that, God forbid that ever happens, I will make sure it gets on camera. At the very least, you gotta capitalize on anything positive or negative, and if it's negative, oh my god, let's not even imagine. It's ridiculous for how good it smells and the price tag. So let's just talk about this one in specific and why I think it's ridiculous. First things first is I actually get the Accord of Thailand Oud. For this price, under 100 bucks, it is absolutely insane. It seems like we're broken records now, honestly, and it's because of you, Fragrance World. It's because of brands like you guys. Actually, that's a great problem to have. The fact of the matter is that for under 80 bucks, you guys, this smells niche. Genuinely smells niche. Sure, it's not gonna be 100%. It's not like Spitting Image Latent Exclusive style vibe, but it's very respectable, and it smells like it actually outdoes other niche fragrances that sell for 200 bucks. I'm not even joking or exaggerating. So a lot of you guys might be asking questions in regards to it. If you're not asking questions, let me just address this now because we're transparent as always. They did have another release that was called Anaqid, and this is by Utur Al-Alam. So they have a couple of tiers in their brands, which is Utur Al-Alam, the lowest tier, and then middle tier Fragrance World, and then FA Paris, and then they also have a niche line, which I plan on bringing a lot more of their fragrances and talking about, Maison des Parfums. Utur Al-Alam is a part of the lower tier, and so the compromise that you're gonna get with that is the lower box presentation, and also the quality of the accords, not the oils. The oils are always a standard of quality that has to be met for regulation purposes. So let's get that out of the way. Aside from that though, the recreation of certain accords like the oud, etc., is not gonna be as high end. While this is an excellent fragrance, I still freaking love it, and I'm absolutely addicted to it. It's like this $50 fragrance, or it was selling for $50 fragrance, and it's still worth it. I don't really have a say in costs, etc., but I would trust and hope that they keep it a fair market, and that's what really makes these fragrances. You know what? Let us know down in the comment section. I'm sure brands are going to be watching this. Would you still pay for some of these if they got up to like 100, 150 bucks? I don't know about you guys, but the point of a lot of these fragrances is that they're under that. I know that times change and you know, economies change as well, so like everything else, things shift, but how do you feel and what do you think about that? Let us know down in the comment section. Regardless of the fact, if you don't have either of these, I would definitely say go with the Mirage Absolute. Smells higher quality, plain and simple. Now, addressing those that already have Anaqid, look at your bottle. How much juice do you have? Is it still full? You're not wearing it. Why would you go and buy the next best thing? Now look at your bottle. Is it halfway full? And are you going to finish it? Then maybe consider picking this up, because with a lot of these brands, you don't know if they're gonna keep coming back in stock, if they run out, etc. I don't know. So I'm not your financial advisor or anything like that, but what I'm telling you guys is what I would personally do. So Anaqid for me is a fragrance that's amazing. I have a lot of other fragrances, so it doesn't have much of a dent, but when I wore it, I wore the shit out of it and I loved it. Ambery, sultry wood style fragrance that's creamy, vanilla. It takes like, imagine Latent, just more mature. Less of that juvenile, you know, projecting rosy aromatic geranium, and definitely more of like the seduction aphrodisiac vibe. This is high quality stuff, plain and simple. So really it comes down to you. Anaqid versus Mirage, the objective reality of the nature of this fragrance is this is higher quality. Plain and simple. If I were to give this about an 80 to an 85%, I would give this an easy 90%. That's That's what I think about the differences, okay? So I know it's sometimes frustrating, but don't shoot the messenger, you guys. I'm just giving you guys their new fragrance. That's an absolute banger. They're still both worth it, and for a difference of around 25 bucks, it makes sense. Definitely makes sense. So moving on to the next one, this is called Mirage Exclusive. This is more of a unisex, slightly leaning feminine fragrance, and specifically for the note of jasmine. And I believe that this is in the same vein as Penhaligon's Bewitching Yasmin. The Bewitching Yasmin, yeah. It's a warm, spicy, vanillic fragrance, and when you look at the note breakdown, it seems like seduction. It's like, damn, I gotta have this fragrance. Coffee, cardamom, incense, vanilla, fir, you know, it's beautiful. But then there's the note of jasmine, and that's where, like, you wouldn't imagine how much jasmine there is considering all of the other notes, but it's actually pretty damn strong. Hence the name of what this smells like, the Bewitching Yasmin. So it's for the women who enjoy more of those, you know, woody, slightly aphrodisiac and earthy aspects that create more of a masculine touch, but then as it dries down is where the femininity starts to show. So gentlemen, in the beginning of this fragrance, I actually fell in love with it. I was like, damn, this is good. Coffee and vanilla and amber. But as it started to dry down, the jasmine really shined. I will say that if we were to put this on a scale as to, like, you know, gender neutrality being 5 and let's say 10 is feminine, this would lean towards like a 6.5 to a 7. So yes, you could still potentially pull it off. But like I said, as it starts to dry down, the indolic nature, the fatty nature of like this honeyed white floral starts to really take the center stage. So about a 7 out of 10 in terms of feminine side. So more towards the feminine side of things. Regardless of the fact, the quality of this smells absolutely niche level stuff. Long story short, this is a niche style DNA. It definitely smells way more than, I'm not gonna put a price tag, but it smells more than what it's going for. And that's what makes these value fragrances everything and some. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the newest fragrances from F.A. Paris that are absolutely worth checking out. Both of these are either or a must have. If you were to ask me to pick one between the two, this Mirage Absolute. But if I didn't have the money, then this. So it's up to you, man. It is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button on either. Where is it? Is it here? It is enough. It is. Is it here or is it there? Just click on both sides. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Until the next one, peace.